Today's Albion Online video is all about Tier 5 wood gathering silver per hour. I'm going to be testing how much we can make in 30 minutes and multiplying that by 2. So here's what we got going. Full Tier 8 gathering. We've got stone, skinning, and wood. Now, we're only going to be skinning or, hitting stone if it's enchanted. I've got some Tier 3 lumberjack journals, and we're mostly just going to be chopping wood. Now, I don't have premium active, but we do have the daily production bonus going. Here, 25% wood gathering and 50% wood treasures. We're going to see if that helps our, silver per hour at all. And also, just to show you, I have no faction points, so we're going to calculate how much we get from that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dismount here. There's no trees around. I'm going to eat a pork pie and start the timer on the screen and do 30 minutes. So let's begin. All right. So there was a lot of competition when doing this gathering, and yes, the footage is sped up, but it is legit. You can actually stare at the mini-map and just watch me twirl around. Pretty fun stuff. Now, Bridgewatch did roll through this zone, and I did tag one enemy at an outpost, which what that does is just hitting the boss one time gives you full credit for the entire zone's capture. It puts you in the running for defense of this land points. So I got 500 for the capture, I got 2,200 for the zone capture, but I still calculate at the end of the video the faction points without doing any of that stuff. There was one gank attempt, but I was too far away, and the guy had some kind of cheat where as soon as he dismounted, he could attack me, which was really weird, and I didn't report it, but I know that's been happening a lot in the mists, and it's weird to see it in a yellow zone. But anyway, here's the rest of the video. We're about to hit that 30-minute mark right about now. Alright, and that is 30 minutes on the dot. Let's just grab these 2 more trees. Come on now, it's fine. I know. Oh, but you're at 30 minutes. Yeah, well, we ended with the trees on the screen. That's why I got them. Okay, so let's go ahead and teleport home. That's going to cost 60k silver. You can deduct this from the total if you want. It's fine. I'm probably not going to add it up, though, at the end screen, but we'll see what we do. I'll also show you the repairs, because there's always that jackass in the comments that's like, Avalonian tools cost too much to repair for how much they give. No, they don't. Alright, so repairs are 23,000. Now, I did promise faction warfare points, and I did capture one outpost that gave me 500, and because I helped capture the zone, that gave me 2,000. So we hit the 5,000, but without capturing an outpost, all I did was slap the mob once, and then right away. That's all I did. I would have been about 2,500 in 30 minutes, but because Bridgewatch rode through the zone, I was able to participate and help them out. And by helping them, I mean cast one fireball at a boss. Alright, so this is what we got here. What I'm going to do is go to my island. We're going to put our tools away. I'm going to factor in the journals here. So let's put the tools away. And then let's put the empty journals away. So we have 21 empty journals. We filled 26 journals in total. So right now in our inventory, right now we have 605,000. Let me clean up this daily book. I did finish the daily there. And no, I'm not opening or claiming any of the Albion Journal challenges, which I have 9 to claim because I have not been playing since this update. So yeah, I just got like a skin and, some gathering journals, whatever. We're not going to factor any of that in. So this is what we got. But first, let's factor in the 26 journals. So if I just sell the journals, it says it's worth 85,000, but we can raise that number. So here is the math after the laborers and journals. So one tier 3 journal to a laborer gives you 90 tier 3 logs. This is why you want to get your laborers and your journals and your island set up as soon as possible. You take the 26 journals we filled, which is not a lot. I can normally fill more, but I'm going to talk about this towards the end of the video anyway. So those 26 journals, if sold, is 85,000 silver, or 26,000 silver if you have to buy the empty journals. But because you're using your journals, you get them back. You just get them back empty once you turn them in. They don't get consumed and lost to the void. You only lose your journals if you don't pick them up for one full real-life week from the laborer. They just keep it. They pocket it. They think you forgot about it. Really, the servers can't handle the data, I guess. So, 26 journals times 90 tier 3 logs per journal is 2,340 tier 3 logs, which I have already done here in our inventory. And you can see that our final total here, 697,000 estimated. I mean, we're just going to round up that 200 silver and call it 697k in 30 minutes of time. That's right, in 30 minutes. And here's the cool thing, right? I didn't get any gathering tomes, not a single one. So this is actually a very terrible, terrible run. This is one of the worst runs I've ever had, and let me just kind of tell you why. So here's the thing, right? Not only is there what's called dynamic spawning now, they announced this in the last patch. Dynamic spawning is if the server isn't crowded, there's less resources. But also, and this is just a theory, anytime that the activity here has a gathering bonus, not only do more people in that zone gather, and I was competing with several lumberjacks in the zone, but also, and a lot of games do this, I'm not saying that Albion does this, I'm not saying Robin Hinkies does this, but he might. A lot of games that offer a gathering bonus for resources tend to delete a few spawns here and there. They have like, oh, it's wood gathering day. Okay, just put 20% less trees in every zone, and it'll still be the exact same. The economy won't get boosted, but the players are dumb, and they'll go out and chop wood anyway, thinking they're getting a whole bunch. Now, obviously, you know, this is still almost 1.4 million per hour. Not really. I'm going to do the calculations here in just a sec. Let me put them on screen for you. And here is the math. So gathering back for 1 hour of repairs would be 47,000 because we took our repairs for 30 minutes, multiply that by 2. And then journey back is still 60k. You can argue that because we have a bigger haul, it would cost more, but don't worry, we'll negate that in a bit. So let's just say that we're losing 100,000 silver for gathering 1 hour. That's fine. But we earned 697,000 silver in 30 minutes. With the worst luck, no gather tomes, no bonuses. We only had 1.3 tree. I'll show you here. We had one exceptional log. I know there's text in the way. Let me hide it. Now, this is 166k. There was only one tree with 0.3 nodes, and I only got it a few times. There was someone constantly camping and having it on timer using a radar hack, probably, allegedly, who knows. But here we go. Here's the rest of the math. So we earned 2,500 faction points if we didn't help cap the zones, which I always help cap the zones. I usually just follow Bridge Watch and Gather. But so far, that's 1.394 million silver in 1 hour. We minus the 100k in journey back and repair bills. That's 1.294 million silver per hour. And again, remember, this is without premium. So in 1 hour, you would have 5,000 faction points. So that's a 40k beast heart you can buy from the faction vendor for 3,000 points. And that would basically cover your repairs mostly. So here's the grand total without premium. 1.334 million silver per hour gathering trees and enchanted, you know, like animal skins and rocks in a tier 5 yellow zone. Completely safe, 100% repeatable. You never lose your gear. There's no risk. But market fees and prices. Okay, we're still making over 1 million silver per hour. But you need tier 8 gathering gear. I'll never get that. Yes, you will. It takes, okay, without ever getting premium, it takes you like 1 month of gathering to get tier 8. Like just casually, like a few hours a day. What else are you doing? How are you making money? If you're a new player, you need to gather to make money anyway, right? So whenever these Reddit idiots try to tell you that you can't make 1 million silver per hour in a save zone, they're full of crap. Don't listen to them. They are absolute idiots. They just don't like me because I trolled Reddit for years on end. I crap talk their guilds, and all their favorite little Twitch streamers don't like me, so they don't like me by proxy because they can't think for themselves. Also, just a random side note, the only character that I play is the Swole Benji character who does not have a guild. Yes, in previous videos I had a guild, but I don't play any other characters. There is an imposter named Swolebin JJ, who a lot of you guys are falling for, and I think it's funny as hell. It's actually a player named Droopy Worm. It's not me. I've never been able to type in the chat for the past 4 to 5 years, and anytime I make a new character or account and try to type in the chat, I am hardware muted. I am IP range muted, okay? I cannot ever talk in the chats. Ignore the imposters. I am not there befriending people, inviting people to guilds. The only way you can play with me is to join my Discord and pass the questionnaire, which no one ever does anyway. So don't fall for the imposters scams. It is funny though, and I wish more people would do it. But that's the video, guys. Thank you so much. Again, here's the results. 1 million silver per hour, chopping wood in a tier 5 yellow zone. For all other gathering, you want to stick to tier 4 blue zones, but wood has always been the exception due to how the market is. With that said, leave a like, leave a comment. I read every comment, and click the video on the right side of your screen. And if you don't, then what's going to happen is the next time you go buy milk at the store, assuming you buy milk, whenever you get home, there's going to be a hole in the milk carton or bag if you're in Canada, I guess.